The George Mason Law Review is a traditional student-run law review at Antonin Scalia Law School at George Mason University. It is the flagship law review of the Antonin Scalia Law School. History. The Antonin Scalia Law School at George Mason University was formerly the International School of Law, whose student-run publication, the International School of Law Review, began in 1976. When the school became George Mason School of Law in 1979, at which time the publication became the George Mason University Law Review. In 1992, the student-run law review split with the law school's administration, publishing as the George Mason Independent Law Review. During this time, the George Mason Independent Law Review maintained a traditional law review format by publishing both professional and student works, while another law review under the name George Mason University Law Review only published articles written by the students of the law school. In the fall of 1995, pursuant to an agreement with the dean of the law school, the two law reviews merged and George Mason Independent Law Review began operating as the modern George Mason Law Review. Membership on the law review is granted through a competitive process. First-year students must participate in a write-on competition after completing their final exams in the spring semester. The law review then considers the students' first-year grades and performance in the write-on to make offers of membership. The George Mason Law Review offers membership to students in the top 20% of the first-year law school class. George Mason Law Review Annual Symposium on Antitrust. Each year, the review holds a symposium on antitrust law, held in Washington, D.C. The symposium consists of a keynote address by a leader in the field of antitrust law followed by panels discussing aspects of antitrust law. Past speakers have included Joshua D. Wright and J. Thomas Roche, Commissioners, Federal Trade Commission, Thomas O. Barnett, Assistant Attorney General, Antitrust Division, U.S. Department of Justice, Neelie Kroes, European Commissioner for Competition, and others. The Law Review publishes an issue dedicated to the symposium. Notable articles published in the George Mason Law Review include Hossman, J.A., and G.K. Leonard. Economic Analysis of Differentiated Products Mergers Using Real-World Data. Geo. Mason L. Rev. 5, 1996, 321. More, Derek W. and Joshua D. Wright. Conditional Discounts in the Law of Exclusive Dealing 22 Geo. Mason L. Rev. 1205, 2015. Nelson, R.H. Privatizing the Neighborhood, a proposal to replace zoning with private collective property rights to existing neighborhoods. 7 Geo. Mason L. Rev. 827, 1998. Shapiro, C. Exclusivity in Network Industries. 7 Geo. Mason L. Rev. 673, 1998. U. J. The Terrorist Surveillance Program in the Constitution. 14 Geo. Mason L. Rev. 565, 2007. References.